Hey! Check it out. We're with Andrew in his sweet ride.
That's right. The 1983 DeLorean DMC-12. Or, as most of you know it, the Time Machine.
The Time
Back
Machine.
to the Future.
And this thing has been partially Time Machine.
I like to call it Time Machine Light.
Yes. It's on its way to becoming a Time Machine.
It's slowly getting there.
1983?
Yes.
Does that mean it's the same age as you?
That's right. Actually, I'm 1 month older.
That's
so
awesome.
Lucky me.
I have a bandsaw that's the same age as me.
Wow.
I'm not as attached to it.
There's pleasure with the vintage stuff, you know. It's
Okay.
really good.
Yes, the vintage stuff. That's
Right.
what we'll call ourselves.
Yeah.
We're vintage. So here's what we're gonna do real quick. We'll take a look inside and see what upgrades you've done so far. Could you give us a quick tour?
I sure can. So the very first thing that I did is the digital speedometer, but I think everybody wants to see the
Let's see the flux capacitor first.
So this flux capacitor I had commissioned. I wish I was just as good as some of the people. I would like to do a build of one day, but it does several different modes. So it does on and off on a remote.
Oh yeah, you got a remote right there.
It does
That's
88
awesome.
mile per hour mode, which is 5 LEDs on the inside. So the center one comes on, and then there's 4 around the corner. And then it does slow motion, so you can freeze it, and then you can put it into slow-mo. So these weren't in the movie, but they added it as a feature because that's just how they designed the board a long time ago.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's really fun to mess with people when it's on a remote because they check out the car and you can be way across the other side and then just push the button.
What's up top here?
So up here is the overhead array. A lot of people think that these are buttons, but they're really just lenses with LEDs behind them. So, and then it's tied into a bunch of different switches, so you can make it do all kinds of different lights and everything. And then over on this side is a thing called the Grimes emergency light, and when you flip it on, it's kind of hard to see because it's daylight. There's a light there for the passenger to read, and then this comes down too. And the final Time Machine thing that I have is the speedometer, is the digital speedometer, which sits on the dashboard. It's a GPS driven speedometer, and in the movie it's what you see as 88 miles per hour. When Michael J. Fox is going across the parking lot, that's the thing that you see.
But that does actually read your
It does work,
speed?
yeah.
That's
it's
cool.
within 1 or 2 miles per hour of where you actually go. If you pan down to look at the actual speedometer, most people don't know, but it doesn't even go up to 88 miles per hour.
Oh no!
It goes up to 85 miles per hour.
Well, that's why you need the extra one, yeah.
For the movie, they just printed a skin on the same font.
That's really cool.
That's pretty cool. So.
And you've done, here, I'll zip back around.
Sure.
Cool, and you've done some other stuff too. I believe you put LEDs in the running lights and stuff?
I sure did, yeah. I went through and got rid of all the incandescent bulbs, so to be a little more efficient. That was mostly out of frustration with some of the older parts not working correctly.
Right, and they also would drain the battery less, right? So you could just leave it running.
Yeah, in fact, I left the flux capacitor on by accident for 12 hours, and I was able to crank the car up just fine. So it's great at car shows and stuff.
Cool.
It's wonderful.
And you have more plans, right?
I sure do.
Okay,
I'd like to do a really solid Time Machine one of these days. Yeah.
Well, when that happens, we will be sure to document it.
Absolutely. Believe me, I'll be reaching out for help. So.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for sharing it.
Sure, you bet.
We have some other projects we're going to work on in the shop. And back in the shop here, that project that I worked on with Andrew was a Ghostbusters Proton Pack. We got a video up. You can go watch that right now. Or wait one moment, because I have a few gigantic updates for us, our YouTube channel, and our company. The first thing you may have noticed, we've updated the branding just a tiny bit. We've added the word Academy. The reason for that is over the last few years, our company has shifted from making props and costumes for other people to making tutorials about making props and costumes so that other people can learn how to do it for themselves. So we wanted to make sure that when new people show up, they see that it's Punish Props Academy. This is a place to learn. And of course, we're working on getting shirts like this available in our store so that you can get one for yourself. We've been doing a ton of work behind the scenes, working on some collaborations that'll be coming out here in the next few months, including one really big, awesome one that we're planning with our buddy Jazza. We're actually working on it right now. It's a costume, and that's the mannequin that's wearing it. That's the thing that's been terrifying me every time I come down here when it's a little bit dark. Look forward to that collaboration with Jazza and a bunch of other people coming out in the next few months. Of course, there's the 250,000 subscriber project. I have been working on it. I've been delayed by a bunch of behind the scenes stuff, but that should be coming out really soon, which is funny because we're getting really close to 300. Thank you, Adam Savage, for the bump. But rest assured that will be coming out very soon. Another big update, we hired someone. We have a third person now on the Punish Props Academy team, our buddy Paige.
My very white face. Let me get closer to it and be even brighter.
Thank you. And for Paige, everyone. She's been helping out behind the scenes, doing a bunch of administrative stuff, helping out with social media. Odds are good if you've been interacting in the comment section on Facebook and on YouTube, then you've been chatting with Paige. So thanks, Paige, and welcome to the team. And the most exciting update, at least exciting for me right now, is that we're moving. We're moving out of our basement into like a real legitimate shop space. This is huge. We've been in this space for 5 years. It's been really handy, but the ceilings are kind of low. It's not the safest place, and it's not the best place for us to grow our team. So we just signed some paperwork today, and in the next couple weeks, we will be moving all of this to a different location. And I'm super excited to share that journey with you. Of course, moving into a new shop space like this is going to present some challenges, particularly financial challenges, because let's face it, leasing a big shop space is going to be a lot more expensive than working out of our basement. But I have a plan. I have several plans, don't worry. But all these plans will require some help from you. So far, we've been able to make what we do work because of your help, and we will need your help going forward. But I have a couple of really great ways that I think that everyone's gonna enjoy. First, of course, is a new book. You heard me right, a new Foamsmith book, Foamsmith 3. It's gonna be all about building helmets out of EVA foam. I've been working on it. It will be out soon. Of course, if you haven't picked up Foamsmith 1 or 2 yet, you can head on over to foamsmith.com for all the links to grab those. And know that whenever you do buy one of our books or products, then you are helping our business grow, helping us take that next step. So look forward to Foamsmith 3 coming out very soon. And of course, along with using our Amazon affiliate links or MatterHacker affiliate links, or watching and sharing our videos, the other best way that you can help us grow, help us build more tutorial videos, is over on Patreon. And we're gonna be revamping that whole campaign, offering more rewards, more behind the scenes stuff. This move is gonna give us an opportunity to film a lot of that process. And Patreon is gonna be a place where we'll share all of it. So patreon.com/punishprops is where you wanna go to head on over. If you throw us $1 a week over there, that'll help us a ton, especially with this big move coming up, and especially with all the really awesome videos and content we wanna make in the new space. The last thing I have for you, of course, this weekend coming up, I'm heading to New York City. I'm gonna be at Construct again. If you're in New York City, you owe it to yourself to come check out the event. It's at the Complete Sculptor, which happens to be my favorite store on planet Earth. I'll be doing some demos, some molding and casting and painting. I'm also gonna be on some panels. It's gonna be really fun. And also, if you're a cosplayer, they have a way you can get a discount on your ticket for Sunday. We'll have links down in the description. That's all I have for you today. That was a lot of information. Thanks for looking at my face for the last 10 minutes. And of course, thank you so much for helping us make this dream a reality so far. And I thank you for helping support us going forward. We're gonna make something really, really cool. And I want you there for it. So thanks so much. I'll catch you in the next build.